Alright, Grand Finals. Panda versus frzntear. Take two, because Panda bugged out. Alright, so Panda is running a magic team. He's using a bounty hunter, a ruffian, and an enchanter. The ruffian is mostly here to just stun people. He has disorient, which stuns a guy for two turns, and that means people can get free hits off of the target really quickly. After disorient. Charge does pretty much the same thing, only it lasts one turn, but you can move while doing it. And feint is if I don't like that. People aren't going to be trying to kill this guy because all this guy can do is just do statuses, and he doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, and he's I don't see this guy's feint coming into play that much. But the other stuff is pretty good. He has a bounty hunter with decaying blade and thunderbolt. Both of these are magical damage attacks. They just do a lot of damage. So what he wants to do is he wants to vendetta someone and then run up to him, decaying blade, and thunderbolt him. An enchanter is also, it's kind of a mix between a support and an attacker. He can use banish, which doubles magical attacks on the target, but makes physical damage attacks do nothing. So there's both offensive and defensive applications, and he also has thunderbolt. He's running totem. Yeah, so Panda's team seems pretty straightforward. He wants to stun people with this guy, set up with banish, vendetta to double damage twice, and then use a thunderbolt to probably do a one-hit KO. Alright, so frzntear is running Dragoon, Tormentor, Assassin. All these guys can do a lot of damage in the right situations. Oh wow, he feinted right away. He's predicting a charge from the assassin what the assassin can do is he can charge right away, and then that will keep the mystic or this enchanter in place while the tormentor uses thunderbolt. And what thunderbolt does is if you use it on a guy that's faster than you, it paralyzes them. So you get rewarded for predicting or setting up. Wow. And then so yeah, Frozen knew that Pandarus was thinking that he was trying to stun him. So he knew what the other person was thinking. So he's one step ahead. The Dragoon doesn't really he can hit this guy. Yeah, he's ahead of this guy. He's ahead in speed of this bounty hunter. So if he can, I don't know what he's going to do if he wants to attack him. But he does have the option to run up and just attack this bounty hunter. I think if frzntear manages to kill the bounty hunter before he loses too much HP, like if this guy's gone and this guy's half HP, and the bounty hunter's gone, I think Frozen will win, because without the bounty hunter, Pandarus' team doesn't really have that much damage. The ruffian doesn't do damage, like I said before. He doesn't have any damage. He has 80% attack, so knife, as much damage as it does 40 damage, and then now it does even less damage because it does 80% less, or 20% less. I think Frozen's ahead, like in terms of positioning, but this can quickly change if Pandarus does some good stuns. Okay, all right, that's not good for Pandarus. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, if this guy dies next turn, yeah, this guy's gonna die next turn because Frozen's going to run. He's going to move twice, and then he's going to charge, and he's going to kill this guy. Panda can't even block him because he's behind on speed, and now the Tormentor is just sitting back and he's just gaining speed. So even if Pandarus managed to maybe like get this guy out and this guy starts killing someone, the Tormentor is still going to be a huge problem. Yeah, Pandarus lost the speed roll, so yeah, he's behind. Or maybe there wasn't a roll. Maybe it was already like that before. We'll see what Pandarus can do though, because this guy is as good as dead. Maybe not this turn. This turn he'll probably get charged and be stick into place, but he doesn't have any escape. Pandar can move this guy, move this Ruffin, and stun the Dragoon, so the Dragoon can't do any extra damage. But the Dragoon is fine. He has an axe, so if he attacks, it'll be around this edge or over here. That will hit his assassin, so he'll probably just back up and then use Viper Strike if he gets to attack. But I don't see him being able to attack this turn. Frozen really doesn't feel any pressure to move the Tormentor right now, though. He can just sit back, and as soon as this guy's out, I think Frozen's going to start moving this guy again. Maybe move over here. He gave him plus move, which is nice. That's why he was so slow. Alright. It moves. Yep, charge. Yep, he's not dead, but he's almost dead, then he's stunned. Yeah, okay, so Panda just stunned him to delay an extra turn, and what that does is the Bounty Hunter has one shot. He can do one attack, and then after that he's dead, because after this turn, or during this turn, this guy can attack him, this guy can move and attack him, but Panda can actually block. If Frozen is greedy and he only uses one guy to try to finish the Bounty Hunter off, the Bounty Hunter will be able to get a second attack in, because if Frozen only attacks with the Assassin, but the Ruffin stuns him, and Tormentor just moves over here, the Assassin's not going to attack, so the Bounty Hunter is going to get another attack off. I think that's fine though. I don't see Panda winning this. I don't see Panda winning this game. He's still holding back on the Enchanter, which I'm not really sure why. If I were, I wouldn't have saw this, but he probably should have started moving this guy toward where all the action is. And now he's really far away, and he only has 2 move. So even if he moves this turn, he's not going to be in range to kill anything. Yeah, he can't even attack this with the far range of his totem. Yeah, so it's not looking good for Panda. Tormentor has all his skills up too, so this Tormentor hasn't done anything this game, which is awesome, because that means all his cooldowns are off. His speed is healthy. He's 50 speed behind the Bounty Hunter, but he's only around 20 speed max behind the other ones. And the Enchanter or Elementalist, sorry, I got it mixed up with the old game, and the Ruffin, these guys will have to be using their speed to move, because if they don't move, they're not going to be able to, the Bounty Hunters are going to die. Oh, what the heck? Oh, he tried to first blood. That's okay. Alright. So let's see if Frozen was greedy. Oh, wow. That did a lot of damage. Okay, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that coming. Okay. So what happened just there was he moved back twice with his Ruffin and then charged. So it did a little bit of extra damage, and and it stunned him. So what that did was it set up for the Mystic to deal damage to him right away. How much damage was that? That was surprising. Oh. I guess the Assassin is much more fragile than I thought. Well, he is fragile, but it always surprises me when something dies in one turn. Alright, but Panda's still in a kind of sticky spot, because he has this guy to deal damage, but this guy, his main source of damage was Thunderbolt. He could use Totem, but it slows him down by a lot, And Frozen still has his Tormentor that hasn't really done anything. I think next, not this turn, but next turn he might want to ankle shot this Elementalist, because the Elementalist is poisoned, which means that he can't. Every single injured damage that he takes will be extra. If I were Frozen though, he's kind of behind on speed now because the Ruffin is at 100 speed and he's at least 40 speed ahead. So no matter what he does, he's going to be behind on speed still this turn. Alright, he uses First Blood. He recognizes this guy, the Ruffin does no damage. So he knows that as long as he can kill this guy, it's over. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. He can deal 65 times 1.3. Yeah, he should be able to kill this guy. If not, it'll still do a lot of damage. This Dragoon, he probably can just stay still right now. He's going to come into a lot of pain though because the Elementalist is just going to attack with. He's ahead on speed, so he's going to use Totem on him. But it's okay. Once this guy is dead, Panda only has his Ruffin left, and the Ruffin, the most he can do is he's going to faint, and then the feint's not going to do anything because he can't capitalize off of it. It's not like he can feint and deal a lot of damage afterwards. It's going to be feint, and then it's just going to delay the inevitable of the Ruffin just dying for free. So all in all, I think Frozen played that game pretty well. It was just a good matchup for him. He had 3 threats on the field, and Panda's support unit didn't really do that much damage. Okay, so he opted for oh, okay, that sucks. He opted for Ankle Shot instead of Thunderbolt, which means that he just injured the guy. So whenever the guy walked, he takes 15 damage, but it got bumped up because he was poisoned. So Frozen wins. Now on to game.